Hello everybody, welcome back to a new vlog or video. This is something new that I think we're gonna start doing. So this is the thing. I am terrified of watching scary stories on TikTok. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna watch scary TikToks, we're gonna watch scary TikToks on TikTok. What? We're gonna watch scary TikTok. No, we're gonna watch scary videos. Will I sleep tonight? I probably will not, because some of the stories honestly are terrifying. Are really terrifying. This is also good because everyone knows I have a lot of opinions and I can give my opinion. I can say if I would do this or I would not. First things first, in almost every single scary story, it always starts off kind of normal. And then there's red flag after red flag, and people are just not comprehending that, and then it's like, bam, you're dead or something, or you're kidnapped. You know, it's just like people, I don't know, just don't comprehend stuff. I really don't know. So hold on guys. Okay, I'm back. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I don't have these planned out, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing first, what I'm not doing. I have no idea. My phone will probably run out of storage. Yep, you heard it here first, because I was 70 gigabytes before running out, and I filmed a whole hour podcast. Yeah, and another video too. So it'll probably run out of storage. So if it does, well, it does, I guess. I don't really know what to say. Okay, so this girl, I like to watch her scary stories because I feel like they're pretty oh, we have a new one too. I feel like it's pretty realistic. Okay, so something good is this is a new one, so we're gonna react together, and then I'll pause it and talk or whatever. Okay.
And this is why I be ready to ask everybody for a form of ID when we meet. So there's this woman. Let's call her Sarah. So Sarah says this story takes place a long time ago, well before cell phones were prevalent. So one day, Sarah was taking her 1-year-old and 3-year-old to the doctor's office, which was about an hour away from their home.
Now that's creepy, guys. Wow, why did that have to happen? Okay.
The doctor had just got a new building right off the highway, so it was quite an isolated area. She said when she gets to the doctor's office, her black Jeep is one of the only 4 or 5 cars in the lot.
First of all, red flag. What do you mean there's only her car and 4 or 5 other cars? Nah, you should have had someone go with you. Not your baby. Yeah. Well, your baby, but someone else.
She parks near the front door, gets the kids inside. They're in the doctor's office for about an hour and a half, and then they leave. So she said her car is the only car left in the lot as she's getting the kids situated in their car seats. As the receptionist is locking the glass door, she realizes her car won't start and that it's just making an odd clicking noise. So she gets all the kids back out of the car. She goes, knocks on the door until somebody comes and open it. She asks can she use a phone to call a nearby garage to see if somebody could come help her with her car. She finds somebody in the phone book. She calls them. They say they're going to come, but it'll be a while. So then she takes the kids back outside, loads them back up in the car, and rolls all the windows down, and they just kind of sit and wait. She says that she's sitting.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna open the windows a little bit to get some oxygen in, but I'm not rolling those windows all the way down. And a parking lot with nobody else, that's not happening because my car won't start. Okay, now it probably turns on the battery, but what if that don't work? You can't roll the windows up and someone's running at you with a knife or something like that. They're like, I'm gonna get you. Yeah, no.
In the car waiting, she sees that all the lights cut out and all the employees are leaving. Damn, fuck.
First of all, what time is it? I know doctor's office closes. Doctor's offices close 5-6 o'clock. So I guess it would be dark, but.
Me too, huh? Nobody. I just came in there.
Why would they not stay and wait with you? I mean, I get they don't have to, but come on, human decency.
To call a garage. Y'all see me with my 2 kids out here. Ain't nobody gonna stick around and be well, let me wait till the tow company get here or something. Damn, I ain't gonna lie. If I was on them doctors, I'd probably go home. I don't know. So all the employees leave, and she's left alone in the parking lot with her kids.
Oh,
She's spending
God.
time, like, making sure the kids don't get too hot, giving them snacks, bottles, stuff like that. So she said that although the service attendant had said it was going to take a while, she was really happy when she saw a truck pulling into the parking lot. She said a man got out of the pickup, smiled and nodded at her, and said he was going to raise the hood of her car. She said he was middle-aged, a bit scruffy, but she wasn't tripping because he got there and got up under the hood and started working immediately.
First red flag. Did you say it? Yeah, sir. Yeah. Before you continue, what company? What company is yours? Yeah. What company is? Because you know what company it is. So, what company are you with? Not the right one. Running with my kids. Probably some random guy that saw her. Yeah.
So she's sitting in the driver's seat with the door open, and she's waiting for him to tell her to try the engine. But she said he's taking a long time checking connections. She waited for him to
sent them
get
all,
out the jumper
probably.
cables, but he never did.
Car
And
goes
see,
up,
my
kaboom.
problem is, I would have been out there with my hand on my hip.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing? Because
I'm nosy.
You don't got no jumper cables. You don't got. And see, that's my problem. So without getting out of the car, she kind of yells out hey, what's wrong? What's taking so long? And he's like, oh, it's not the battery. It's a couple of wires or whatever. And she says she can't see his face, but she can slightly see his hands moving around through the little slit of the car. So she says more than once, he's like, oh, it's just a loose wire. You should just come up here and let me show you what it is so it doesn't happen again.
Okay.
You don't need to show me a goddamn thing. You're the mechanic.
I could understand that, okay? I could understand, yeah, come up here, let me show you so it doesn't happen again. Okay, okay, I could understand that. Okay.
If it do happen again, what the hell I'm gonna do? I don't need to see that. I don't need to see it. Why are you trying to get me up there? So she's like, no, it's fine. You ain't got to show me nothing. I don't know nothing about cars anyways. She says, thank you, and she keeps waiting in the driver's seat, and she's just waiting for him to tell her, go ahead and crank the car up. She says she remembers thinking that he was flirting as he was speaking to her, but she's trying to be kind because, this is the man fixing her car. She says she hot, she tired, her titties probably sweating, and she really...
She high? Or hot? What? Why is this girl high?
So she's like, no, it's fine. You ain't got to show me nothing. I don't know nothing about cars anyways. She says, thank you, and she keeps waiting in the driver's seat, and she's just waiting for him to tell her, go ahead and crank the car up. She says she remembers thinking that he was flirting as he was speaking to her, but she's trying to be kind because, this is the man fixing her car. She says she hot, she tired, her titties probably sweating, and she really trying to make sure the kids is good. So she said things started to get a little weird when it seemed like he was frustrated with her because she wouldn't get out the car and come look. So she's thinking damn, I don't want to piss him off and have him leave me out here by myself when the sun about to go down. So then another truck pulls into the parking lot. And as it does...
Wee woo. Not the real guy. Not the real guy.
This nice man...
I bet you this tow truck had no writing, no name, nothing. And she's dumb and didn't realize.
Working under the hood, slams it shut, runs back to his truck, starts it up, and peels out of the parking lot without saying a word.
Wee woo.
If I excuse me, where are you going?
Thought you were gonna fix my car.
Who are you? My first thought would be, who's pulling up in this truck that's got you running off? Is this the mafia or something? Should I be concerned?
Oh,
now
wow.
I'm nervous. I'm concerned. But I'm looking
Good
at
point.
my car
Yeah.
started. So Sarah said at this point she's feeling a little frightened, and she's also a little offended. Dang, why would he jump in his car? And...
See, people say all the time, oh, if we just didn't have phones, blah, blah. Well, guess what? She did not have a phone, so she could not call 911. 911, yeah. She could not call anybody because she had no phone. There was no phones. So, y'all want to say, oh, I wish we had no phones, blah, blah, blah. No phone? Break down on the side of the road? Country road, no traffic. What the heck are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're literally gonna probably get kidnapped by a skinwalker or something, or you're gonna get murdered by a skinwalker or something in the freaking the woods. Come on, y'all. Think with your brain.
leave and not know who this is pulling into the parking lot. Like, it would be a nice thing for him to at least introduce me to whoever this is pulling up or something, or make sure I was okay with my 2 kids. She's looking around. She's realizing that the sun is setting. There's no cars on the road. There's no houses. There's no open businesses. And she's getting a little paranoid at this point, as she should be. So as this new pickup truck pulls up.
Girl, you're just now getting paranoid. I would have been scared the second that the guy pulled up, the first guy. So I would have been paranoid the first time the guy showed up. So the first guy. Girl, what?
Next to her, she gets out of the car again, this time a bit more apprehensively. As she got out, he did too, and he immediately introduced himself, said that he was the person she spoke to on the phone, and his voice matched who she spoke to on the phone. So who the hell is that other man? So this guy actually calls her by name, and he apologized for being so late. And then he asked her, like, well, who was that guy that just pulled out of the parking lot, the pickup truck? So Sarah's like,
good question.
I thought it was you. And they both kind of like awkwardly laughed. Not shit is funny.
Thought it was you.
No, the damn thing is funny. It's not to laugh about here. This is a serious matter. Because it wasn't you. So who was it? But he grabs his jumper cables, he goes to the front of the car, pops the hood, and gets to work. So Sarah sits back in the driver's seat. She's like, okay, he about to get to work real quick.
Nah, at this point, I'm sitting on the roof. Like, I'm being so for real.
He belongs to him. So she's waiting for him to tell her to crank that car up. So she's tending to the children and her back is turned, and he walks up to the driver's door. It kind of startles her.
Oh my God, no. Okay, no, let me reenact this. So, okay, I'm looking back here, okay. Ah! Boom! Boom! But no, what I fear what would happen is I'd be like, I pass away. I pass away. Soul would leave my body. I'd pass away, I think, because I'd be like, oh my God. But no, like, realistically, I'd be like, oh my gosh. And I'd be like, you really scared me. You can't do that.
So confused, he's like, ma'am, is this yours? And she looks at his hands, and he's holding this long, thin, like, dagger. She says it's about 1.5 feet in length. I would probably pass out, wake back up because of my kids. Look at the knife again, pass out again. I don't know. I would think this was...
Oh my God, a knife! Oh my God, what, did this dude have it in his pants? Where'd this dude have the knife at? You know, y'all, this is why I don't tell, like, scary stories or, like, watch scary stories, especially in the basement, because even though the lights and stuff are on, like, it's still giving scary, but y'all are right here, yeah. Okay, let's watch this and not, like, pause it, because we're 13 minutes in. We're, like, just halfway on this video. And we got, well, actually, I'll do a couple more videos of hers, because the other ones, like the Appalachian Mountains, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, I actually can't do it. Can't do it, okay.
Rings for him to... That would be my first thought. It would. She said it was really old and covered in rust, and then on one end it had, like, little circles as if you put your fingers in there. So,
oh Lord, oh my God, this dude gonna cut her. He's gonna freaking slit her throat. And also, it completely rusted. You dead? And you got whatever it's called, like, from the rust, like, dang.
it was a mix of, like, a sword and scissors at the same time. I don't know what kind of device this is. I have not seen it. I'm gonna look it up after this. So Sarah says that she's amazed but not frightened.
Girl, you're amazed at this, like, knife thing that he was probably gonna kill you with? What?
Excuse me? I'm terrified. She asked him where he found it, and he says, up under the hood. We will. So Sarah's like, oh my God, like, I've never seen those before. How crazy. They must have been, like, just stuck under my hood for all these years.
Oh my God, this girl's stupid, I fear.
Sarah, when you shake your head, do you hear rocks? So he's just standing there holding them like,
I'd be like, you freaking crazy.
And Sarah's like, she don't give a damn. She just ready for him to finish up so they can get this car started, turn this AC on, and she can get the hell on. Yes, but also, I feel like we should be a little worried. I feel like we should be just a little worried. So he doesn't say anything else. He just puts them on the ground on the curb. He gets in his truck and tells her to start her truck. And it cuts on and the AC is full blast. She rolls up the window and she gets out of the car to pay him. So now...
I ain't paying you crap. I'm not paying you. As soon as that car goes on, pedal to the floor, go, if that's sports mode, we gone. We going 70 mile an hour, you know, we going fast to get to where there's actual stuff, because no.
Both her cars are running, and he gets out and walks around back to her driver's side.
Oh,
but instead
Lord.
of handing her the bill, he goes and picks up the things off the ground again. And she said this irritated her a bit because she ready to go. Now, Sarah, I understand that you're ready to get out of there.
Don't pay him.
I don't know. I just feel like there should be a little more concern. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, ma'am, I want you to look at these one more time. You sure you don't recognize these? And she looking up and down. She like, no. It was no then, and it's no now.
Whoa. What do you mean, do you recognize these? What do you mean by that? Whoa. Whoa.
And he's like, listen, I need you to understand. These weren't stuck in the engine somewhere. They was laying right there on top, so that means they must have just got put there, girl. And Sarah's still in denial. She's like, yeah, but look at them. They're like old and rusty. And he's like, look at how sharp these are. These were clearly just sharpened. And I know he got to be irritated at this point. Because, ma'am, what's not clicking for you? These have not just been stuck in your engine for years. Be for real. And Sarah looks at him and she's just like, oh yeah, you're right. And she gives him his money. And before he walks away, he's like, ma'am, I don't know what was about to go down here, but I'm glad that I pulled up when I did. So he's like, I think you should call the police. And he asks her where she wants to put this item. She's like, she don't want to touch it. She really don't want to take it at all, but she rolls down the back window for him to put it inside. Okay, I put it back there with them kids.
Yeah, what?
Let him flow. So they both left, and she said it took her an hour to get home. And when she got home, she did in fact call the police. However, she said like they told her they didn't want her to bring in the dagger-like item. And that's why you should have called the FBI, because they would have came to your house and picked it up. Express delivery.
What do you mean the police don't want it?
You know what I'm talking about. She said the officer that she spoke to said they sounded like specialized surgical shears. Try saying that 3 times fast. But he just seemed like it wasn't that big of a deal and it wasn't that important and he really didn't get it.
She's about to get murdered and it wasn't a big deal. Wow.
She fingerprints in case they wanted to lift prints. But again, they never came to pick them up. As she wraps up the phone call with the officer, he's basically like, well, sounds like you got lucky. Keep the shears for a few days just in case.
Do you know how mad? Oh my god. This dog just made my heart boom. Do you know how mad I would be if bro says, well, you got lucky? No, you better hope you're lucky because, excuse me, I just about died, okay? I just about died. Like, what?
But she said that was all. She ended up wrapping them in like a newspaper and sticking them up in storage in her house. And
girl, burn them.
Until they later
burn them.
And
burn them.
She didn't want to take them with her to the next place. She said she often wonders what could have happened if the other pickup truck didn't pull up when they did. She said usually she's super aware, but because she was hot and tired and being a mom, she was just distracted and wasn't on her P's and Q's. Sarah said that her friends and family are always reminding her that her lack of paying attention and her car problems could have easily cost her her life that day.
Girl, your lack of paying attention and lack of like common sense of like watching your surroundings and stuff, that was the problem. What in the world, girl? I would have told them nurses, doctors, whoever the heck they are, front desk people, you stay in here. You are staying here, okay? Or you know what? Let me get in your car. I don't know. Like, I'm taking a risk, but like, it's better than being here alone.
True. I'm so very glad that she made out of that situation okay, and that the other guy came and he did. Because who knows what that first man was planning. People are nuts. Anyways, y'all stay safe out there. And this is why I be ready to ask
Okay, next story. Let's see.
form of ID when we meet. So there's this woman. Let's call her Sarah.
How long
so
was
Sarah said this story takes place.
Oh my god, the story was 9 minutes long. No wonder why. Oh my god.
And this is why I don't care what's out there. I'm not pulling over after dark. What's up, creepy crew, and welcome back to Paranormal Wednesday. So there's this guy. Let's call him Ray. So Ray's been driving trucks for over 20 years. He said he's definitely had his fair share of seeing like weird stuff.
Nope. I've watched that one. I'm making no.
And this is why I need to start labeling folders. What's up, creepy crew, and welcome back to Mailbox Monday. So there's this girl. Let's call her Jazz.
Oh, yeah.
Jazz may or may not have been trying to reorganize all of her content and act.
When I think of jazz, I think of like a jazz routine, like on Dance Moms. I don't know.
Accidentally deleted tonight's video.
Oh wait, not that one.
Okay, guys, and this is why my room door is always shut and locked. So there's this girl. Let's call her Vicky. So Vicky lives in Essex with 3 other roommates. She says they're all women and they were all a little bit older than her at the time. So Vicky is 24. There's Megan, who's 31, Cherry, who's 34, and Cassie, who's 38. Now, I don't think it's wrong living with people a little bit older than you, but these seem like drastic age difference. Like, I feel like they be living completely different lives. Anyways, the 4 of them shared a 3-story apartment. Vicky says the back of their home was the living room and the kitchen. She says the back wall was completely glass and it looked out onto the garden, which was fenced in. I hope you had blinds. So Vicky said she loves all of her roommates except Cherry. She said after living with Cherry for 7 months, she was tired of her antics.
Cherry or Jerry? Oreo. I don't know if it's Cherry or Jerry or Larry or Mary or Rary. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna pay enough for this. So one day, Vicky comes home from work, she locks the front door, makes herself something to eat, and goes up to her bedroom. She says she brought some work home with her, so she's in her pajamas, sitting on her floor with all these papers scattered around her, with her headphones on, listening to loud music. She said she had on headphones because Cherry... First mistake, never put your back to the door. Like my desk right now, I am... Honestly, I don't care that I'm a teenager. I am so scared. I cannot have my back against, like over there. Like, I can't have my desk facing that way. Headphones or whatever. Like, no, I can't do it. That's why my desk is facing this way, so I can see who's coming in from either side. Yeah.
Was out to dinner with work friends. She said out with work friends means that there was going to be drinking, and as soon after there was going to be a tantrum. She said she didn't want to have to listen to Cherry crazy scream crying. If this happens every time she gets drunk,
I would say, you know what? How about you shut the up? Shut up, girl, boy. I don't know what you are. I don't know.
Somebody should check on Jerry.
Okay, Jerry. Okay. I'm assuming that's a boy's name. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't think. Well, I mean, yeah, men act like that, but I don't know.
Because what do you mean scream crying tantrum? So Vicky is working away, completely focused until she feels something. She looks up and there's a man sitting over her. So wait a minute.
No, Oreo, get up here now. No, I'm passing away. Come on, up, sit down. I'm passing away. Oh my God! If I look up and there's a freaking man standing over me, I'm done. Dead. Make this the thumbnail. Okay.
You're sitting in your room with headphones on, blasting music, with the door either open or unlocked, one or two.
Open? Oh my God, no.
Either one is a good idea. Look crazy to me. I know it don't sound. I know it don't sound that crazy. But this is exactly why it is
crazy.
So she just looks at her and says, "Oh, Cherry's room is on the 2nd floor." The fuck, excuse me?
Why are you so calm?
That's the first thing in my mind. She says that Cherry used to bring home strange men all the time, but you just said Cherry was
okay.
At a work event.
So I don't know if this is a boy, girl. I don't know at this point, guys. I don't know. I'm assuming it is a girl.
Why would he have a key to the house? Because you said you locked the door. You know what I'm saying? Was he in the house when you got there? Is that not clicking? So the guy doesn't leave. So Vicky starts to repeat herself and telling him that Cherry's room is downstairs, and he's like, I'm not here.
Get the heck out!
And at that moment, I would have took a pin and stuck it through that damn toe. Yeah.
Now, I would have took 4 pins and... I would have took 4 pins, 2 in the toes, and... You know where. Yeah, okay.
Cherry, you ain't gonna be it for me either.
I would have... Yeah. I would have actually probably pushed his knees so he'd fall. But that's just... No, I actually would have did a little, like, boom, and with my legs full power, boom, and break your knees, hopefully. I don't know.
This is when her fight or flight started to kick in. She said she looked him
Girl,
up and
just
down
now?
and realized that he was holding a bottle of Prosecco in one hand and a knife in the other. He's a freaky frog.
How did you not see that knife? What's he doing with that knife? Because I know he ain't trying to do nothing, you know what? No, he's not, he's not trying to do none of that. He gonna probably slit your throat. He might be into the weird stuff. He might cut you, use the alcohol to disinfect or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what we gonna do. Are we gonna? Is he gonna stab you and then I guess he gonna stab you and then have a drink? I don't know.
She's taking note of his height, his hair, his clothes, his accent, and she says that she realizes his eyes look completely black because his pupils are so dilated. He might be a demon. I don't know. That would be my first thought.
Oreo.
She said she realized she needed to get out of the situation, but he was standing in between her and the door. She said she had to
come here, Oreo.
Idea to get downstairs, but have him.
Oreo, come here. Stop eating stuff off the floor. Come here.
Think it was his idea, so she
Come
started
here.
to play along.
Come
so
here.
Just then, he uses the knife
Hold
to
on.
pop open the cork on the Prosecco, and it starts
Sorry.
spilling out of the bottle all over the carpet. So she jumps up and she's like, oh, let's clean that up. I prefer to drink out of a glass anyways. And he like, yeah, you're real glassy. That would have pissed me off. So she says she's trying to act as natural as possible, like she's not super freaked out and shaking all over the place. So she starts to lead him downstairs to the main floor. She said he has her nightgown bunched up in one hand and he's holding a knife against her back in the other. She says as they're walking downstairs, she tries to make like casual, playful conversation with him. And that would be me. You know what? You look familiar. I feel like I've seen you at the club sometime. You be going out down here?
Where you in my high school class?
We gotta hit bars sometime.
Sorry.
Because I'm gonna say whatever I got to get out of this situation. So they get to the bottom
I'm
of the
gonna do whatever I
stairs,
want
and she
to.
sits on the left is a hallway that leads to the front door.
Do what I
And right
want to.
closest
Yeah.
him is
Do
the
it
kitchen
out
and
of
the
that.
living room. So they head into the kitchen. When they get in the kitchen, she points to the cabinet that has the glasses, and he's like, I know where they are. And he starts walking towards them.
How?
Rule, call the FBI because what do you mean? How the hell you know the glasses at the road?
FBI, help.
You've been in here.
I live on 1234 Street. Yeah.
You've been watching me.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna beat your ass. So now that the kitchen table is between the two of them, Vicky's like, it's time to run. So she jets down the hallway towards the front door. She's fumbling over the locks trying to get them open when she finally gets them unlocked.
Now, I think I think she mentioned earlier in the story how there's like glass doors in the back. I would have ran. I would have broke those doors. I would have went boom through them. I think that's easier than trying to open the door.
She swings the door open, runs outside, and she sees two men walking across the street. So she yells out for help, and then she's thrown to the ground. Bro man from inside pushed her down trying to get out the house. He said, my plan is ruined, I've got to escape. So one of the men started chasing him, and the other man told her to go back inside while he looked around the place and called the
Heck no! You coming in? The FBI's gonna come in. The SWAT team, everyone.
So Vicky goes back inside and she locks the doors and calls the police. While she's on the phone with the dispatcher, she's running around the house making sure all the windows and doors are locked. Then all of a sudden she hears a really loud banging on her front door. So she tells dispatch about the banging and they're like, yo, it's not the police because they're not there yet. So she's like, okay, maybe it's one of the two guys who just helped me outside. So she goes and looks out of the peephole and she realizes that it's bro man from inside the house. He done came back. He don't give a damn. So he's screaming through the door
wants
that she
to
has
own
his
the
glasses
house.
and that he's not done with her.
He's like, I'll sign right
Do you know how
here.
mad I would be if I was
Here
an
you
intruder
go.
that lost my glasses? I can't even intrude properly. I can't say. So Vicky is freaking out at this point. The dispatcher's like, just stay calm. The police are coming. They're actually turning on your street now. You should.
The police better spawn in my house.
The intruder takes off, and one of the police officers jumps out of the car while it's still moving and starts chasing him. The other police officer comes inside to take pictures, collect evidence, and interview her and the two men. If the two men were still there, what were they doing? He was banging on that door. Beat him up. Nah, I know it's risky business when you don't know what somebody got on them. After some time of the police officer being there, Cherry comes home. They explain the situation to her. She's like, oh my God, that could have been me. But it wasn't.
Yeah.
What about you, Cherry?
Girl, boy, whoever you are. It was not you. It was me. I had to live it. I'm moving out. I'm moving out first thing in the morning. Calling the landlord, owner, whoever the heck it is. I'm calling them. And I'm out. It was nice knowing you. I'm out. I'm moving 3,000 miles away. I'm done. Done.
Bitch. The next morning, they call her down to the station to identify the man that they had in custody. She was able to point him out. They then take her into a room and pull out an evidence bag, which had her underwear and pictures from her house inside of it. They estimated that this man had been stalking her for at least 3 months. They said he had made a nest on a hill that looked over into their house. He was a known SCX offender and DRUG dealer. The police let Vicky know how lucky she was to get out of the situation practically unharmed because others weren't so lucky. Y'all don't gotta tell me. I'm going to church tomorrow. Matter of fact, I don't care if it is Tuesday.
Praise the Lord every day. Praise the Lord every day. I'm going to church every single day, all day long. Matter of fact, I'm sleeping there. Yep. I'm gonna keep hiring. I'm gonna have like rotating pastors come in. Yeah. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Thank God I had common sense. Yeah. Some of y'all just don't. Y'all just don't.
There every day this week. I know that. Thank God she came up with the plan to run out of the house, and that those two men were out there on the street to help. That's crazy. Y'all stay safe.
Yeah. Thank God. What if they were not out there? What? I mean, he got a freaking, I don't know, like a knife this big or whatever, and alcohol, what's he gonna do? Like, throw the bottle, bam, breaks all over your head, body, whatever, and then boom, boom, like, I don't know why I said boom, boom, like, stab you, I don't know, like, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna throw the knife? Like, what if he's, like, good at, like, throwing darts, and he's, like, you know, what would you do? What would you do? Like, I don't, yeah. Please tell me, because I don't know. That is honestly terrifying to me, and I'm scared. Anyways, so, that's going to go ahead and end off our 2 stories. This was a long video for just 2 stories. I didn't know the first video was going to be so long, and then me pausing and talking. Yeah, we got to do, like, less pausing and talking. Yeah. So, yeah, eventually, like, I'll try to, like, find somewhere where I can, like, read other people's stories and stuff like that. But, yeah, so, we'll see. I want to look up YouTube videos of, like, people's confessions, of, like, what they've done, and then, like, kind of, like, react to that. So, yeah. Okay. Ooh, I'm really close because I pulled it in. So, yeah, but I will see y'all. Well, I hope y'all liked the video, and, yeah, we get back with, like, the videos, so. Let's pray my phone don't run out of storage, because I don't know if I'm going to edit this video. I think I'm going to have to edit everything, like, post everything, and, like, reset the phone, because it's low in storage. Really low in storage. I think I really have to, like, sell it or something, and maybe I have to, like, sell it, and then upgrade to, like, a base model 17 with 512 storage. I don't know, y'all, but it's looking like, to me, I might have to upgrade it. I mean, that would kind of be like the same amount if I upgrade to an iPad. I don't know. Like, I mean, if I sold the phone and iPad, maybe I could try to, like, get one that, like, maybe if I get it for, like, Christmas, like, if I could, like, get it for Christmas. Like, get the 17. Get a regular 17, 512 storage or whatever. Sell the 16 Pro Max and then sell my iPad. That'll be enough. And then save some. Like, you know? I don't know, but I mean, I low-key might have to do something, because all these videos, I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna have to make it work. We gotta make it work. I'm not upgrading. I ain't upgrading anytime soon, so it better work. Bye, y'all.